Welcome to Soccer Gaming, and welcome to this week's Dynasty Rebuild. As always, we are going to take a team from opening day rosters, and take them through and see if we can win that coveted World Series. The object of this is to do it within a 5-year period. So if we can get it done in 5 years and win a World Series, then we succeed. If we can't get it done in those 5 years, then we fail. So let's get it started. So I know what you're thinking. What are the Dodgers doing and why are we rebuilding them? And this week's episode is going to be the Dodgers. So what I want to do is start at the top, the easy ones, so we can kind of get the flow of what's going on. And then we will get all the way down to the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Rangers and try to rebuild them. So right now it's going to be our top end teams like the Dodgers, like the Rays, those types of teams. And then we will eventually get down to the very bottom and do all those. We are going to do all of the MLB teams and all of the rebuilds for all of them. So your team will be rebuilt at some point. So if you want to watch that, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss the video of your team getting rebuilt. All right, so like I said, we're going to start with the Dodgers. Again, this is just going to be normal rosters. We're not going to do anything crazy. We're just using the default rosters that the game gave us, and we're going to do the same throughout the season. We're not going to do GM contracts because I'm not going to worry about getting fired and hiring. We will keep CPU trading on. Budgets are going to be on as well because we need to make sure to do that. Force trades off, designated hitter, auto, and then the extra inning running, we'll keep it on as well because right now that is real life. All right, so let's look at the pitching rotation. We got Kershaw, Bauer, Buehler, Urias, Price. We're going to move Price and Dustin May. I just feel like Dustin May is honestly better than Price. I feel like we should move Price with that contract he has. I mean, I don't really want to pay him $31 million for next year. I guess it depends on the year he has. If he has a really good year, then I guess we'll keep him around. But I don't see him having a good year, so he's probably going to be on the move pretty soon. Gosselin could be up there. Kniebel. All right, we got down there. We're okay. I I guess we got David Price in there as a lefty as well. So I think we're good there on our starting rotation. Going over to the lineups, we got Mookie Betts leading off. Turner after him. Seager, Belly, Will Smith, A.J. Pollock, Max Muncy, Chris Taylor, and Zach Rez. All right, so I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and sim to draft day, see how we are doing, see where we're at, see our team's playing, and I will see you guys in 62 days. All right, draft day is upon us, and just as I thought, 36-19, exactly kind of the record I thought we would have. And I mean, honestly, I thought it was going to be a little bit better, but it looks like Kershaw has a 1.81, so we're happy with that. And we're going to start the sim, but first, before we start the sim, I want to see how we are doing, how we are faring as far as our roster is going. So let's jump in to the pitching rotation. Kershaw's throwing a 181, 239 from Bauer, 323, 414. So Urias kind of struggling there. I don't know exactly what's going on or why he's struggling, but 414, not great. Looks like Dustin May got moved again to the bullpen, and it looks like he's not doing bad, so maybe we'll just leave him there and see what he does the rest of the season. I do like, actually, no, I'm moving him back. The reason why is I feel like, we got to keep him, I guess, because Price is on fire. I don't like only having one lefty in the bullpen, and so I don't really enjoy that being there, but we'll see how it happens. The 540, don't like that. 591 by Joe Kelly, don't like that either. So pitching rotation's doing okay. I mean, we could do a little bit better, but we're doing fine. Mookie Betts hitting 308, amazing. 281, great. 308 from Seager, great. 298, 8 dingers so far for Belly. We got 203 average from Will Smith. You want to see that average go up, but, I mean, I'm not going to be mad about it. It's a catcher. He has 6 home runs and 24 RBIs. 251 from Pollock, 272, and Barnes is hitting 281. Guys on our bench, Rios, 155, 210 from Rex. It doesn't look like Ruiz gets to play much, which is great. Glad we're wasting his years doing that. So I'm not mad about it. We're playing pretty well. We're going to do the sim, the draft, and we'll pick our draft guy, or we'll pick our first couple picks maybe, even though they're going to be very, very late in the draft. Just to kind of see what we got here, what we can build type of thing. I really think our bullpen's good, and I think we'll be fine. but we need to kind of have a backup bullpen in case crap hits the fan. Maybe we'll just address it when we get to, let's just address it when we get to the All-Star week and right before trades end. We'll kind of go from there and do that. So let's go ahead, sim to the All-Star week, and I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, we are at the trade deadline, 67-27 our record. There's no need for us right now to even try to change anything. We are 14 games up on the Padres, which is a good thing. We're first in the league. There's just no reason why we should try to mess with anything. So let's just continue, sim to the extension contracts, and once we are there, I will see you guys then. All right, we're going to sim the September call-ups, 31 days, and we'll see what our record is. Right now we are 74-32, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be in the playoffs, but we'll have to wait and see what we end up finishing and where we're set up in the playoffs. All right, September call-ups are here, and again, it's hard for me to call anybody up because we're basically unstoppable at this point. So I'm not going to call anybody up. We're going to check on. We're 89-44, so we've kind of dropped a few. Padres actually getting closer. We were up 14 games last time we checked. Now we're only up 11. Let's take a look at the lineups. Betts hitting 294, 259 from Taylor. So it looks like the averages are dropping. We don't have a single average above 300 now. Earlier in the year, Seager and Betts both above the 300 average. 29 dingers for Belly, 22 for Pollock. That's pretty good. 21 for Muncy. Not surprised there. And Justin Turner with 25. So I'm not really that surprised by the home run totals, by the RBIs, the average. Nothing really crazy going on here as far as average goes or anything like that. Edwin Rios really struggling. We'll have to see what he finishes on the year. But other than that, not bad. Let's take a look at the pitching rotation. Kershaw above 3 now, 268 for Bowery, still slinging it. 321 for Bueller. 366 and 320 for May. So May made it back in. What was 287? I wonder why they flip-flopped them. Either way, 287, 260, not bad. 487 for Knievel. Other than that, I mean, 382 is pretty high for Joe Kelly, but he's kind of been around there for a while. So let's go ahead. Let's sim to the postseason. We're not going to worry about September call-ups. And let's take a look. We are in 89 wins, 44 losses. And it looks like the Padres are trying to get that wild card spot. So anybody else at 80 wins, 81 by the Mets? Other than that, we're killing it. So let's go ahead and sim to the postseason and see who we're going to be matched up against in the playoffs. All right, we are done, and we finished 108-54. Not really surprised. I actually thought we would finish a little bit better. I thought we would be pushing 115 wins, but 108 is 108. I mean, it's still nuts. It's still crazy to think about. And it looks like the playoff bracket, we will be playing the winner of San Diego and Atlanta, that wild card spot. And it's going to be a good game. That would be an amazing game to watch between Atlanta and San Diego for a wild card spot. So that says a lot about what the NL has right now. Cincinnati, the Mets, the Dodgers, the Padres, and the Braves. On the AL side, you got the Minnesota Twins, Houston, Cleveland, Chicago White Sox, and New York. So the AL Central got 3 teams in with Minnesota, Cleveland, and the White Sox. So good for them. So let's get started. We're just going to worry about our games here, and let's see who wins the play-in game. Looks like Atlanta won the play-in game, so we got Max Fried and Kershaw playing in Game 1. Be a fun game to watch, wouldn't it? All right, Summit, we lost 4-6 to Atlanta, taking the 1-0 lead. Game 2 between Bauer and Ian Anderson. Another loss, so we are struggling right now. We are down 0-2, so this is an elimination game. We could lose this and lose everything throughout the season, and we do. Atlanta sweeping us 4-6, 1-4, and 0-1. All 3 games Atlanta's way, and that's going to be it. We lost it. We came in, had the best record overall, and we lost. We lost, folks. Hate to see it. Let's send to the offseason. Let's see who wins it all. I think Atlanta does. They do. The Braves have defeated the Yankees in the 2021 World Series. So the Braves are the World Series winner. So congrats to them. But we have some stuff to do in the offseason. We have some people to bring back, some trades we might look at to try to bolster that playoff spot and that playoff team to be able to win the playoffs next year. All right, so we are in free agency 1, trying to take a look at what we need. Right now, left field is 19th overall, third base is 17th, and second base is 14th. Now, it's not about getting the best at every position, but it's about having a well-balanced team. And so we might take a look at some left fielders, some third basemen, some second basemen. We might move people around. We might get some trades going. The bullpen and the closing pitcher, the starting pitchers are just like, they're good. So I'm not worried right now about that. I'm more worried about that left field spot. Third base and second base, we have to move some money around. Try that as well. But free agency looks like Francisco Lindor, Noah Syndergaard, Carlos Correa, Mikel Conforto. So let's take a look at left field, or we could do left field, center field, right field, depending on what we got here. But we're going to take a look at what we got. So left field, nobody that would really help us as far as what we already have in left field. Center field, same thing. I mean, Starling Marte would be good. I just don't know. I don't know how much they are going to win. He wants about $10 million a year. He's 33. Last year he hit for 255, 6 home runs, 29 RBIs. That's not really the center fielder we want. Conforto, what are you looking like here? You want $22 million a year. I guess he had 40 home runs, almost 40 home runs last year, 106 RBIs and 305 average. So I guess he earned the right to ask for that contract. Just don't think it's going to be a contract that we can really afford or want to go after. Especially since, I mean, we're okay, guys. We really are. Second base isn't bad. We have Chris Taylor. You can't be perfect at every spot. So I'm not too worried about it. I think we're fine. I think the left field and right field and center field and all that, we'll kind of figure that out as we go. But let's take a look at what we got in left field right now. We got Donovan Casey that could come up. Let's see what we got here. So last year they struggled. These two struggled here. Kenley Jansen we just put in for another contract for 6 years. Let's see if we can move our closer and see if we can get something for that left field spot. I don't think free agency is going to address what we need at left field. All right, so we were able to find something that I'm okay with, and that is Elroy Jimenez, left fielder. A potential 88 overall, only going to get better for the White Sox. All we're doing is giving up Tommy, and then we're giving up a relief pitcher with a D72 that we just signed to a contract. And so I think we take it. This is going to shore up our left field problems. We'll be fine. Everything will be wonderful. Jose Abreu going to the Padres. Padres giving up Yu Darvish and Pierce Johnson. I'm actually not mad about that. I don't like the Jose Abreu thing, but they do get rid of Yu Darvish. Yu Darvish has been a struggle to compete with. So they're losing a little bit starting pitching, but they do get that high caliber first baseman. I guess Hosmer's not doing enough for him, but we'll see. All right. We are in a brand new season. Last season did not work out the way we wanted to. We won the most games in the season, got first place, everything, and then we got swept by the World Series champions, Atlanta Braves. So we got to make sure that doesn't happen this year. We got to get in the playoffs. We got to get wins in the playoffs and then move on from there. So let's take a look at our lineups. Lineups are pretty much the same as last year. Seager, we did add Elroy Jimenez, so we're going to try to move him in here somewhere. I'm thinking putting him at number 2, maybe moving Turner back a little bit like that. The computer might move it around and stuff, but got it pretty much the same thing as last year. Right field, we got Betts, Jimenez on left, Seager is shortstop, Bellinger is center, Will Smith at catcher, third base is Turner, the DH, left field Jimenez and AJ Pollock, Max Muncy at first base, and Chris Taylor is second. So again, best roster you can possibly have in MLB The Show. Galvin Lux, Austin Barnes. We got 2 catchers, so I probably should move Barnes here, but I'm not exactly sure where we should move him. Looks like Bush made the roster this year at second base. So, all right, we are back for a brand new year, season 2, and looking for another World Series. I know we got what it takes, so let's sum through the first 55 days and see what happens with the team. Huge trade here. San Diego is going to get JD Martinez for Tommy Pham and Aaron Leisure. The reason this is a big thing is because Padres are in our league, and they get JD Martinez. They made the big acquisition earlier in the season for Jose Abreu. So San Diego is looking to push the Dodgers for the contending spot in the NL. All right, we are at the draft, and we are 33-16 on the year. But as I told you earlier, the Padres making moves they did, 34-14. So they're actually ahead of us in the division. We lost 3 to them a couple of weeks ago, and we're really struggling, I guess, to do it. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with the roster, with the pitching rotation. See if we need to make some changes. Bauer, 270, perfectly happy with it. 316 with Kershaw, good. 414, not great for Buehler, but we know he'll bounce back. It's not going to stay 414 all year. Dustin May, Urias, great. Everything's great. 360. 360s are fine. I'm okay with it. Everything's fine as far as the pitching goes. Let's take a look at the lineup, see how we're doing here. 285 for Betts, 259 for Elroy. Looks like he's heating up, though, so hopefully he continues to get that up. 259 isn't great. 264 isn't great from Seager. We need him closer to 3. 270. 287 for Will Smith. 295 for Turner. He's tearing up. 348 for A.J. Pollock. You got to be kidding me. It looks like he's not getting that many bats. Of course, we are in the NL, so no designated hitter, so he's probably not getting a lot of bats. 348 for him, 250, 261. Max Muncy. I mean, the guys that are lower averages seem to be heating up, so I'm not going to mess with it, and we'll continue to go on and see if there's any changes we need to make later. All right, now that the draft is done, we got 45 more days until All-Star break, and we're still second place. We're kind of struggling right now to stay above first place on San Diego, so let's sim to the All-Star week. So let's sim ahead and see if we're ahead of San Diego Padres at All-Star week. All right, we are at All-Star break, 62-30 our record, so a little actually worse than last year, but we are 2 games above the Padres right now, so that's one good thing to look at. But I think the Padres are going to be fighting with us the whole season until the very end. So something we need to kind of take care of is if we have any problems in our lineups or pitching rotation, we need to make sure we address it now instead of getting to the playoffs and losing in the first round again. We need to make some bullpen changes because I'm not going to stand for a 5-0 and a 4.62 in the bullpen, especially in a team that needs to win World Series. So maybe we address the thing there. And let's go ahead and look at lineups. 289 for Mookie. Awesome. Lux in left. Why is Lux in left field? Why is he in left field? Because Jimenez is hurt? But still, why is he in left field? Why isn't Pollock in left field? Because Lux doesn't play left field, does he? Second base and shortstop. Why is he in left field? Who's making these changes? All right, so I think we got a good trade here. We're going to get Cody here. Right now, he is killing it. He's pretty good, and if we go to his stats, he's killing it. He's got a 2.01 ERA, 50 strikeouts, 20 walks, over 58 innings. So he's killing it. We're going to get him over on our team. We're giving up a couple of guys, center fielder DJ Peters and Arias from right field. So perfect trade for us. We'll get him in the bullpen and see what we can do with him then. All right, we are at the trade deadline, and again, I feel like we're okay. I feel like maybe we go after a first baseman with Muncy. 216 just isn't cutting it. He's 31. I don't know if he's going to go up or down. His power has dropped significantly. So I think maybe we move on from Muncy. Try to get a first baseman in here that can put up more production than a 216 average. I'm not going to go crazy and get someone that's like, basically unstoppable. But I do think we need to stay ahead of the Padres. And right now the Padres are pushing us. So let's see what we can get for a first baseman here. All right, so I think we go after Luke Voit here. He's hitting 316, 22 bombs, 65 RBIs, having himself a season, getting better, going up 6, going up 1, going down 6, going down 2. Anyway, he's killing it right now at 31 years old. I think he might be what we need at first base right now. I am not getting rid of Max Muncy, so I'm not even getting rid of our first baseman. So if Voit doesn't work out, we kind of eat the contract, but figure it out for next year. But right now we're giving up the relief guy that is struggling, Clevenger, and then Lozano, which is a prospect that probably won't ever see it up here in the organization, and then a starting pitcher to top it off. Let's make it happen, and boom, let's go. September call-ups are among us. We are 3.5 games above, so we are staying with pace with San Diego, and I'm sure we will be automatically in the playoffs. But let's take a look at the standings: 87-42, 82-44. I believe we are the best two. Yes, we are. We are the best two in the league. So we're gonna make it into the wild card. We'd have to lose a ton of games. The Braves are at 69-59, so we'd have to lose like 20-some games without a win to basically give up a spot in the wild card. So right now we're basically fighting for the first round wild card or the first round bye to get to the second round. So let's go ahead and just send to the postseason and see how we're doing then. Regular season has come to an end. We are ready for another World Series, Season 2 of the Dodgers rebuild. Atlanta, San Diego, the same exact game as last year in the first round. Atlanta won, and they came in and beat us, swept us in the first series. So let's make sure that we don't get swept here in the second round of the NLDS. So let's see who we are going to be playing. Looks like San Diego made it in. Not really surprised because San Diego, the better team throughout the season. So let's jump in. Let's see. We got a 5-game series against San Diego. The first game is Buehler versus Lamet. Let's go ahead and sim through game. We lost again. Where is our offense in the playoffs? Where are they at? I am totally lost of where the offense is. And we lost 5-1. You got to be kidding me. How do we win 108 games in a season? 113 games in a season, and we can't win a dang playoff game? This is ridiculous. So, I was wondering why we are losing, and it makes sense now. Because Betts is on the injured list for 3 to 4 weeks in the playoffs. So one of our best players is out for 3 or 4 weeks, which is most of the playoffs. Edwin Rios is still out, so we're missing AJ Pollock is out. So we are missing some outfielders right now. So that is why we are struggling. Right now, we have outfielders, and the only one that is Elroy Jimenez, which we traded for, and Cody Bellinger. Those are the only 2 outfielders that are on our team when we started the season. Everybody else is injured. So that is why I'm hoping that's why we are losing. It stinks, but you got to deal with it. We are going to jump into today's game and try to see what we can get done, see if we can get that win. And we are done. Eliminated by San Diego. Swept again. So the best thing about ending the season is there's next season. The Red Sox beat the Padres in the World Series. So I guess we're on to next season. Season 2, a bust again. All right, so we are ready for free agency. And looking at what we had last year with left field was a problem. We addressed that. Center field third, right field first. Shortstop, we're good. Second base, we're okay. Third base, again, we're okay. So third base is the thing I want to address. I also want to address second base, and I also want to get a outfielder or 2 that can play in case of injury. So looking at free agency, we got Aaron Judge, Nola, Trey Turner, Byron Buxton, all of these guys. Gallo, so many. I think do we go Witt here? Do we try to get Witt here for second base? Because that would be amazing to have Witt. As long as he's producing, it would be amazing to have Witt at second base. JD in left, I mean, he would be great if we could grab JD. So I feel good. Let's go ahead and sim a day and see where we're at. Aaron Nola going to Washington. Chad Green. So we got Chad Green on the Dodgers. Let's go. Trez Witt. We got Dodgers. Let's go. We're feeling good. So we got 2 of our guys. We got Chad Green and we got Witt. Judge going San Diego. So San Diego again back to spending the money, but they don't have as many good players as they did last year. So it'll be interesting to see what they do and how they end up doing. Marte to the Rangers. Abreu going to the Rays. Texas Rangers again. Gallo, Arizona making moves. Ended up getting Lorenzo Cain in our outfield, so we should be fine. I feel very comfortable with where we're at with what we got here. So let's go ahead and get the season started. All right, let's take a look at what we got in the pitching rotation. Buehler back for another year. Bauer there on second. Kershaw on third. Urias in fourth, and Dustin May to top the top five out. We got Caleb Ferguson in the bullpen. Gretterall, Treinen, Hewer, which the trade. Chad Green we got from the trade as well. And then we're gonna switch this. This might change. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm okay with changing it, honestly. I don't really care, to be honest with you, but I just feel like there's some guys that shouldn't be in certain places and some guys that should be. I think Kenley Jansen anywhere except the closer role would kind of be non-beneficial for him, but we'll have to see what he does out the whole season to see if we move him back. Going over here, we got Witt at second base, Betts at right field, Seager at shortstop, Jimenez left, center field is Bellinger, Will Smith catcher, and Luke Voigt first base, Edwin Rios third base, Max Muncy your DH when we use it, Justin Turner still on the team, Ruiz, Chris Taylor, Galvin Lux, AJ Pollock. I believe we are going to be okay this season. We'll have to see because apparently we can make it to the playoffs, but we can't win a damn game in the playoffs. All right, we are at draft day, and I got to be honest with you. Not happy with what I see here, 28-20. But the worst part about it is the Padres are 24-25. So right now, nobody really doing well. The Giants are kind of pushing. I knew Arizona would push. They made those couple of transactions this summer with the free agency. We're still the number one ranked team, but somehow we are struggling at 28-20. So let's take a look, see where we're struggling, see what's going on here. We got, doesn't look like anybody crazy is on the IL right now. So I think we're fine there on injuries. Let's go and look at the lineups. Witt's hitting 256. Kind of worried about him kind of dropping off. 256 isn't horrible. I want to see 270-ish around that, especially leadoff. I think we're going to switch that. No, we can't. Witt's a natural-born leadoff guy. 272 from Betts. Seager struggling at 254. Got to get better there. 297 from Jimenez. Love to see that. 281 from Cody B. 210 from Smith, 266 from Voigt, 203 from Edwin Rios, and wow, Max Muncy is crapping a break. Of course, he only has 14 at-bats, so he's struggling to get at-bats. Justin Turner in 355, pretty good there. I mean, they're doing pretty good. I don't know why we're losing, to be honest with you. I don't really understand why we're losing, to be quite frank. I don't understand. I mean, the pitching maybe. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pitching rotation. 247 from Buehler, 296 from Bauer, 518 from Urias is bad, 491 from Kershaw. Okay, there it is. These three pitchers are struggling. 518 from Urias. All right, All-Star break is here, 51-37. One game up, 37-50. All-Star week is here. We're 51-37, one game up on the Giants. So the Giants, never thought I'd see the Giants up here so quickly for the Dodgers. But we'll have to see where we're struggling. See if we're still struggling. 51-37 is not great. 6-4 in the last 10. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried that we're losing out on our timetable for winning the World Series. So we got Witt, 272 good, 278 from Betts. I mean, I want to see 300, but I mean 278 is something to get mad about. 258 from Seager. We might have to move Seager and Belly around because I feel like they are kind of doing the opposite of what they should be doing. Bellinger's hitting 291. Seager's not hitting as well. 302 from Elroy. 281. 228 from Rio. So I think we got to move third baseman. 100%. I'm over it. Rios has gotta go. I'm legitimately over it. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at our pitchers. See what we got. See what we need to trade for. Buehler's killing it. See they slowed down. Fours aren't horrible. 5 is mini Christmas. Yeah. See, this is what I worried about. I was worried about moving Jansen out of the role. And Gosselin shouldn't even be a he should be a long reliever. 68 stamina. Why is he? I was worried about that, and it's pretty much, yeah. So not really worried about the bullpen because I'm not too worried about it. Third base, I'm really worried about. And I want to win now. I want to win the World Series, so we're gonna go big, and we're gonna go out. We're gonna go big. We're gonna get someone that's really, really good, and someone that's gonna help us win this year. Cause I'm done waiting. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get Bryant Hayes right now, absolutely smashing it, 277. Our third baseman that I think will make a impact that will help us win. We are trading away Rios. Yeah, I know, 89, 84. I know it's not that big a deal, and we're giving up one of our second basemen that is a really, really good candidate of playing. But I look at it and I see 25. I see Bush ahead of him. I see Lux ahead of him. I don't see him ever really doing much on this team at second base. So good time to move on from him. And then we added on another guy at the end just to make the deal happen. Let's go ahead and make this trade. Boom. We got a new third baseman in town. All right. So we are at the trade deadline. And I guess let's take a look, see if we have anybody struggling, anybody that we feel like should be doing better. I feel fine. I mean, Muncy is struggling, but he only has 100 at bats. Turner's killing it. I mean, I feel like we're good. I feel like we've got what we need to make the next step. And so, yeah, like Jimenez injured again, but again we have Pollock stepping up, hitting 303 right now. So like, I feel like they're doing their job. I feel like they're doing a really good job. It's just kind of, I guess, figuring out what is going to happen and being ready for the playoffs, because our problem has been the playoffs, not really like winning playoff games. It's straight up not getting swept. All right, so we're going to give up a couple of players that I don't think are going to be playing for us in the near future, and then Pollock, which is in our outfield, but we got Lorenzo Cain, so I'm not worried about the outfield being an issue. So we're going to go ahead, make this trade for John Gant. He had that low ERA. Awesome. And I want to try to go out and get another one. So we're going to trade this guy for Shane Green. Boom. All right, so we got two additional guys in a rotation that I kind of trust right now with the low ERAs. All right, let's go ahead and make this trade. Gonna get Moose. And then let's actually move Goslin as well. I don't know, though. I think he's just having a bad year. It's tough for me to, like, pull the trigger on, especially when he's hitting twos every year. We're going to keep him for a little bit. We'll see what he does at the end of the year. All right, and the last trade we're going to make is we need a left fielder, and I don't want to go too above and beyond. This guy's hitting 280 this year, so I feel like that's good enough, especially at 78 overall. And we're going to give up Turner. Turner's not playing much right now, and he just keeps going down, so it's a good time to get rid of him. Let's go ahead, make this trade, and boom, let's keep it going. All right, we are to the September call-ups. We got 38 days before the postseason starts, and we are 3 games above the Giants in first place in the division. And to kind of bring it into concept, we are, 31 games above 500. That's a lot lower than what we have been the last couple of years. But I don't think it's the end of the world, and I think our team will be fine as long as we get in the playoffs, and then hopefully then we can make that kind of run towards the playoffs and towards that World Series. So we finished the season at 103 and 59, so not as bad as it looked midway through the season. Midway through the season, we looked like we were struggling, and it could have been a problem of making it to the playoffs. But we're in, we're ready, and we get the first round bye, so we'll have to see who the playing game is, and it will be between San Francisco and St. Louis, Chicago and Atlanta up there, New York and Cleveland, Toronto, LA, and Houston in the AL. So hopefully this time we don't get swept, because I just don't understand how we could have the best team in baseball for 2 years in a row and not even win a single playoff game. So hopefully that is changing this year. So let's go ahead, figure out who we're going to play in the division round. And in the NLDS, we will be playing San Francisco. So they were in our division, and so we're going to have to play them in the NLDS. to see who goes on to the NLCS. So let's go in here, make sure everything's fine. Everything should be good. We're locked and loaded. We're ready to go. All right, so the first game we got is Bueller and JC Cloney. Don't know who that is. And we lost. I don't even want to continue to go on. We've literally lost, what, 6 games in a row? 7 now? Games in a row in the playoffs in the last 3 years? Wait, look at that. We won. Finally. We won 4-0. Love to see it. Glad we finally got in the winning column after winning 7 playoff games in a row. And let's see who we got. Urias and Gosman. Okay, we won 7-3, so we're up 2-1 in the series. Let's finish it off here with the Webb and Kershaw game. Let's see if Kershaw has that postseason luck. He does. So we are on to face, it looks like, the Cubs down there. So we won the National League Division Series. Now we will play the Cubs. All right, so we got the Dodgers and Chicago. Right now we got Bueller against Hendricks. It should be a very, very good game. So let's try to get this win. And we do 3-1. Awesome. Bauer against Chirinos. Big win here. Yes, 1-0. I don't understand how we are barely scoring runs with this high potent offense. We literally have 80s throughout the whole lineup, 80s and 90s. We have the best team I have ever seen or built, and yet we still struggle in the playoffs. So we're up 2-0. Bassett and Urias going to go at it game 3 and the win. So one more game, we'll be on to the World Series. Kershaw, do it for us. He cannot. What about Dustin May? He can, and boom, we are going to the World Series. Something that I didn't think that would take 3 years into this rebuild to do, but we got there and we're ready. Let's see who we're going to play. It's going to be New York. Great. Actually, I'd rather play New York than Houston. New York, first game, Cole and Bueller. Let's get it started. Looks like Cole's kind of struggled. 4.41 ERA. We're at a .90. You know what that means? We're going to lose this game. All right, first game of the World Series. Told you we'd lose. All right, second game, Bauer and Garcia. Fun. I'm enjoying this. This is a good time because I'm pretty sure those are home games and we just lost both of them. Both of them we lost. It's a big yikes for me. All right, game 3. Urias and Montgomery. Oh no. I have a bad feeling about this one. Ooh, 16-3. So we used all of our runs in one game. I'm so glad they waited until now to use all those runs instead of spreading them out throughout the playoffs. All right, game 4, Kershaw and Davies. And I got to tell you what, do we have an upper hand or what here? And we're probably still going to lose. Let's go. Oh, the 6-2 win. So we're tied up 2-2. Bueller and Cole going again at it. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be really exciting. All right, who's going to win this one? Ooh. Okay, so we're down 3-2. This could be the last game if we lose. We got Garcia and Bauer on the mound. Garcia not losing a game yet, even though his ERA is 4.42. Bauer 1-0 with a 1.04 ERA. And we are going to go into the game. And lineup is set. Let's get it started. Well, that didn't take long. We're already losing. Fun. Good stuff. Love to see it. Oh, dear. Well, wait. We're up 2 now. All right. Pitch. Okay. Strikeout. There we go. Let's keep it going, boys. A double. All right. There we go. A fly out to Bauer. Couldn't move him over. That's good to see. All right. LeMahieu. Ground out. Walk. Single. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're getting in problems, Bauer. Come on, Bauer. There he goes. He got out of it. All right. 2-run blast by Hayes. Let's go. A solo dinger by Belly. All right. I'm feeling comfy. Better. There we go. Whew. All right. So we got 7-2 victory there. So we are down 3-3. This is the final game. Where are we at? I feel like we should be. Do we have a way to tell how tired they are? So we just did Bauer. I feel like we move Bueller up like that. I feel like we take Bueller at 80% rather than 100% because this is a World Series, folks. This is a World Series. This is a must-win game. Okay? We got to make sure we win this game. Woo! This one's getting stanky. Love it. All right, so quick manage it. Dodgers. Let's see what we got for pitchers today. We go Buehler here. We run him a couple innings, see what he does. If not, we can always go Uris or Kershaw. Our bullpen is just we're good in our bullpen. I just feel like we got to get 3 or 4 good strong innings out of a pitcher before we're going Buehler here. We're going. Let's get this bad boy started. All right, Buehler, we need you here. We need you here for a few innings. Just give me a few innings here and we'll be good. Uh-oh, already giving up a run. That's a double. Fly out. Double by Jimenez. We're 1-1. All right, let's go. All right, so we got 1 out. Guy on third. So no double plays here, all right? Pop out. Seriously. A walk. Come on, Voit. There we go. That's big. Oh, base is juiced. We got 1 run out of there. Ooh, that's big. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Pinch hitter, too. Oh, no. All right, here it is. Bottom of the 9th. You guys got to figure it out. Single. Okay. Okay. 2-run dinger. Come on. Okay, it's all up to you, Hayes. Double. Okay. Seager. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. I can't pitch it. There's no righties left. It's up to you, Seager. Hate to see it. 4-3. And the World Series. So year 3, still failed. All right, so we're done with the season. We're going into season 4, and I don't really know what else to do, to be honest with you. I feel like our team is just completely stacked, and we actually have like almost too many good players to where people can't, I guess, play well all the time. But we still can't win that World Series yet. So let's starting pitching. Ohtani has not had a qualifying offer made. What did you do last year? 314, 263 from Snell. I feel like we have a lot of lefties already in our lineup. Maybe we offer them the same and see what we're giving back. I would roll with Hader. 2.79. Okay. What do you want? Tell me what you want. Play first base. He can. So maybe we get Devers here. I think we go all in on Devers here. So we got Flaherty. Okay, that's huge. So we got Flaherty. So we do lose our first draft pick, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Hader, let's go. That's huge. Blake Snell going Phillies. Hoskins going the Cubs. Kepler, the Mets. Got Devers. Let's go. That's huge. Okay, so we are looking fine as wine right now because we're gonna move Devers over to first base. So this is what we're gonna do here. I feel like we need not to move on from Kershaw, but I feel like right now it would be a good time to get someone a little bit younger than Kershaw, and I think we found that, and I cannot believe that they would actually do this trade. But we're gonna do Kershaw for Luis Severino, and mostly because I want a young arm in the starting rotation. Kershaw, 36, maybe another 2 years for him. He's already declining, so I think it's a good time to get rid of him. So we're going to trade him straight across the board. Let's get that done. All right, and I want to make sure that our relief pitching is taken care of. And this is a young guy that the contract is very, very good. He's super young. I like what he's got. And we're going to go ahead and trade him. We're going to give him Chris Taylor and Luke Voit. And I know that seems a little steep, but I would like to get rid of some of this budget. And with over 17 million basically for these two guys, 11 and 6, so about $17.4 million. We're kind of giving away here. Luke Voit, kind of on his way down in his career. We got a first baseman now. And then Chris Taylor, again, another guy that's kind of teetering on the edge of going down. And we got enough third baseman that we don't really need Chris Taylor. And then we just threw on another guy down here to sweeten the pot to make them get the deal done. So let's get that done. And so now let's look at all of our guys, because this is ridiculous. This is the best lineup I have ever made on any video game. And if we can't win this year with it, then I don't know what we can do, because we have a 97 Walker Buehler, a 95 Jack Flaherty, a 94 Trevor Bauer, 92 Urias, and then Severino at 91. That's just our starting pitching. Going over to our relief pitching, we got an 85, 83, 83, 82, 80, 79. We should be set there. Closing pitcher, 89, one of the best in the game with Hader. Then we got Will Smith at a 90, a 79 backup for him. First base, we're moving some things around. We're going to put Devers at first base, but now we got 83 Max Muncy there as well. Second base, we got Whit Merrifield and Mike Moustakas, not to mention Gavin Lux and Michael Busch there. Third base, we got Hayes and Hose, because we're going to move Devers over to first. Shortstop, we're little on the teetering edge there, but if we have to go out and make a trade, we can. We have Corey Seager there at 88. And then left field, we got Elroy Jimenez, 93. Center field, Cody Bellinger, 99. And right field, Mookie Betts, 99. So if we can't win with this team, this is literally the best team I've ever seen. 99, 99, 97, 95, 94, 93, 92. Almost everyone in our starting lineup is 88 and above. And so, yeah, this is the best I can do. If this doesn't work, then I'm sorry. I can't rebuild this team. All right, we are ready for the regular season, season 4. And I got to be honest with you, I poured everything I have into this team. I mean, if you can, you probably can. But if you could try to find a better team than this right here, comment it down below, because this is crazy. This is the best team. This is honestly the best team I have ever made, ever. So, yeah, we're gonna sim the draft day. We're gonna see where we are. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we end up with 130 wins this year. This team is just completely loaded everywhere. So wait and see where we are at the draft. All right, we are at draft day, and not surprised at all. 41-15 the record, 9.5 games up on the Rockies. I think the Padres will end up pushing us for second place, but I again, honestly, I see at the end of the season us being up by 30 games. I see us going at least 115, 120 wins. So let's take a look, see how we're doing, see how the roster's turning up. 253 from Witt, 272 from Hayes, 333 for Gavin Lux. Looks like he's in for Seager, but he's still taking care of business. Elroy Jimenez, 16 dingers already, 304 average. 14 dingers for Cody B, 304 average. 13 home runs for Devers, 256, 280 or 268. 12 dingers for Betts. I think we should move Betts and Witt around here. And then Moose hitting 230. That's not bad. He's also not. Doesn't look like he's an everyday player. Corey Seager was hitting 255, 12 dingers for him. So, yeah, this team is just absolutely loaded, hands down. Now let's go take a look at this pitching rotation that we got here. And this is, again, the best rotation I've ever seen in my life. 258 for Walker. Flaherty, 547, not great, but I'm sure he'll come down a little bit. I'm sure he's had some down years, and I'm sure he's struggling right now, but he'll figure it out. Luis Severino, 270, 325 for Bauer, 280 for Urias, 475 on the relief roll from May. Obviously, he's in a relief role now. 386, 354, 216, 222, 415, and Hader 123, which is nuts as a closer. We are to September right now, sitting at 88 and 43, 15 games up on the Padres. And last month we killed it. Let me show you what we did last month. Look at all those green wins. We killed it last month. And yeah, I think we simmed to the postseason. So we did not get to the 120 wins, but we do end up with 112. We got one game left. I wanted to make sure that we looked at the team this year before going to the playoffs and show you kind of the statistics that they did. Witt put up a 272 average, 19 bombs, 71 RBIs. Bryant Hayes, 275, 21 home runs, 314 for Seager, so he finally kind of went off. 42 home runs for him, 102 RBIs, perfectly what you want to see out of that number 3 spot. 298 for Elroy. He had 49 home runs, 46 for Cody Bellinger, 39 for Devers, 30 for Betts. Will Smith had 15. Going over, Mike Moustakas 7, hitting 215. Kind of down numbers over here comparatively to what is in our starting lineup. But everyone over here doing very, very well. Super happy with how we did this year. And wow, I mean, this team again, best I've ever made, best I've ever seen. Let's take a look at the pitching rotation. Buehler, 269, killed it. 17 wins, 3 losses. 17 wins for Severino as well at 294. 451, so Flaherty kind of struggling a little bit. 482 for Dustin May. Bauer pushed over there into the bullpen. 358 for Urias. Bauer at 328. We're going to move him back over. I don't agree with that. And then going over here to relief pitching, 482 for May. 301, 225, 443, a little high for Gant. Kind of struggled all year. 49 for Hader. He got pushed out of the closing role. So all in all, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with what I see. I'm happy with the way everything turned out. Let's go to the postseason and let's not get swept. Let's win this World Series this year. Last year we got to the last game of the World Series and was not able to win it by 1 run. This year, let's just win it. So this is what the playoff bracket looks like. Chicago and Atlanta always seem to be up there. Milwaukee kind of new in this year with San Diego as a playing game. On the other side, Toronto, Houston, Chicago White Sox, New York Yankees, which won it last year, and the Cleveland Indians, Cleveland, whatever you want to call them. Let's find out who we're playing. We are going to be playing, I'm guessing, San Diego. No, Milwaukee was able to take the victory. So let's get it started against Milwaukee. Let's win a couple games, and let's get to the World Series. First game's a loss. Fun. That's good. It's good to see from our it looks like they blew it in the pen is what happened. Yeah, it looks like they blew it in the pen. So Severino, Hauser, game 2. Got the win. Awesome. Game 3, Flaherty and Lodolo. It's be a good game. Lose that 1-3-7. So wow, we're about to lose again. All right, Dustin May's got to bring his A game today. Let's hope he brought it. He did win 7-3. So the last game of the series got Walker Buehler up against Woodruff, and we're gonna actually go into the game, and I wanna sim it and get the quick manage it and sim it that way and see what we come up with. All right, let's play ball. Walker Buehler, let's do it. Great way to start with a single pop out. Wow, what a great way to start a game. Okay, 1 run. Pop out. Fantastic. Bases juiced. No outs. We get 1 run from it. We're supposed to be a very potent offense, but apparently we just putt around and do nothing. All right. This is the last inning, guys. Last inning. Come on now. Strikeout. Good to see. Line out. Good to see. And we're done. And we've been eliminated in the NLDS. Because apparently this team is too good to win a World Series. So we're going to sim the offseason again. And I guess we'll try Series 5 because this is ridiculous. Cubs defeated the Indians. Yeah. I just, honestly, I have no idea what to do at this point. I've built the complete boss mode of a team. And I don't know what else to do. I really don't know what else to do because this team is completely loaded. All right, we are back in the free agency. And I got to be honest with you, I don't really know what to do. Elroy Jimenez, Julio Urias both left. They wanted to go free agency. And so we got a left field opening. As far as pitching rotation goes, I don't really need another starter. So, I mean, again, I've never been in this position where I feel like I legit, I have the best team. I don't know how else I could build this team to make them better. They just don't win. You know, I don't know how to make this team build any better. So we got Soto, which is great. So, I mean, again, all right, a new season is upon us. This is the last season we have the ability to win. And I got to be honest with you, if we don't win it this year, I don't know what else to do because I've tried everything. I've pulled out all the stops. I've tried to absolutely load this roster. I mean, this roster doesn't get better, and there's nothing else I have much control over, really. I mean, we got Bryant Hayes, we got Betts, we got Soto, Bellinger, Seager, Devers. I mean, Will Smith, Gavin Lux. I mean, I don't know. I will take the L because I've given it my best shot. I've tried so hard to give them everything I possibly can, and it just has not worked out. So let's go ahead and we're just gonna sim to All-Star week and see where we're at, and see if we need to make some trades and see if we need to make our team better. But yeah, again, 120 wins. If we don't get there, it's kind of like a letdown. Is upon us. We are 64-26, probably the best, I guess, run we've ever had. We're 9-1 in the last 10. Absolutely killing it. Let's check out, see how our lineups are doing. 280 by Brian Hayes, 269 by Betts, 282 Soto, 270 Bellinger, 315 Seager, 298 Devers, 289 Will Smith, 284. I mean, honestly, everyone in our lineup besides Gavin Lux, everyone in our lineup sits in like high 280s, which is good to see, which might be the reason why we're winning. Same thing with the bench. I mean, yeah, they're killing it right now. I'm super excited with what they're doing. Let's go ahead and look at the pitching rotation. 250 by Buehler, 404 by Severino, 401 by May, 212 by Jack Flaherty, and Richard Min actually making it into, I don't know, yeah, must have had an injury. 303 for him, not bad. Not bad, especially since we got him as a rotation guy. So let's go ahead and see what injuries have happened to us. So Bauer looked like he fractured his wrist, out 1 to 2 months. He's only got 3 days left. So after the All-Star break, he will be back. And so, yeah, we got to be happy with what we have. I'm going to go ahead and just sim to September call-ups. We'll look at the team then. There's nothing I see really that I would want to make a trade for. So we'll probably just skip through the trades and go to September. Season about 108-53, 20 games up on the Padres. Definitely not the best year we've had. Let's take a look at the lineups at the end of the year. 284 for Hayes, 255 for Betts, 307 for Soto. Absolute pickup, 43 bombs, 112 RBIs, 46 dingers for Belly, 129 for him, hitting 294. 33 dingers, 109 RBIs, and 303 average from Seager. That's killing it. 38 home runs, 109 RBIs, 264 for Devers, so he got a little bit better. 296 for Smith, 325 for Beer, 227 for Lux. Lux kind of the only guy on our team that did not hit well this year. Going over to pitching rotation, 342 from Buehler. So Buehler actually gave up more in the end of the year as far as ERA. He was low 2s of 4. 343 for Severino, 360 for May, 276 for Flaherty, and 336 for Min. Looks like he took over the starting role over Bauer. Bauer moved over to the bullpen. And let's see what the bullpen looks like. Not bad. 197 over 87 innings pitched. I love to see that. 507 for Gant. He's struggling. 228 for Hader. 262 for Caleb Ferguson. How many do you get? 47 saves. Not bad. So definitely, I think every single year I have been the most winning team by far this year. 7 games over the 101 Astros. So we for sure have the best team apparently every single year, yet we have yet to win that World Series trophy. Let's get this started. Let's figure out who we're going to end up playing in the second round. It's going to be the Mets. So first game, Walker Buehler versus Yamamoto. Let's see if we can get the win there. We do, 4-0. I'm hoping we can just slide through these games pretty easy. Another win there, 4-3. Dustin May against Walker. Got the loss there. Peterson versus Flaherty. Flaherty, our best pitcher all year. Let's see what he could do. Gets us the dub, 2-0. We are on to play the Brewers for the NLCS. First game of the Brewers is going to be Walker Buehler and Syndergaard. Give me the win. All right. A loss, Severino and Lodolo. Last year, Lodolo killed us last year. Hopefully this year we can get him. Ooh, my goodness. And I just ruined it all. I ruined it all, but we won it all. I'm so sad now. It took us 5 years. We finally won, and I simmed through it all. I clicked the wrong button, simmed through it all before I could do anything. And guess what? We won the World Series. So apparently all I needed to do was just sim the whole freaking World Series and everything, and we'd win because we won 4-0 on LA, 4-2 against Milwaukee, and 3-1 against the Mets. So it took us 5 years to do it. We were able to finally win a World Series. So I guess it's a success as far as the rebuild goes. But it's not a success in my heart. I feel like we should have won it if not the first year, for sure the second year. Then the third year was our best team, and we couldn't do anything. Fourth year couldn't do anything, and now finally the fifth year, we were able to win that coveted World Series for the LA Dodgers. So, I'm excited. I'm glad we won it. Finally, it took us 5 years. It's probably a longer video than you thought it would be, but it looks like we did actually have a success as far as winning the World Series with the LA Dodgers. And next week, we will be doing the Tampa Bay Rays rebuild World Series run. Let's try to get it done with Tampa Bay in fewer than 5 years. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, feel free to hit that red subscribe button because I am doing every single MLB team, so you don't want to miss your team's rebuild. Till next time, Slacker out.